What if I told you that you couldn't create a personal brand, but instead a personal brand is the sum total of all of the actions, conscious or unconscious, that you take, all of the things that you say? Like your personality, your personal brand naturally extends out from who you are. So all of this effort to create a personal brand is really about creating artifice and creating illusion, but none of that actually really cloaks the truth that you're currently living. So a brand is the illusion that we put out in the world that speaks to the deeper truth that we are wanting to share, that we're wanting to speak, that we can't help but speak. And that's why there's no way to really create a personal brand. The only way to create a personal brand is to live in a different way, is to live a personal brand. And business is really about exchanging truth with one another. It is a vehicle for us to create something physical. It might be a product, it might be a service, maybe it's some type of software. But at the end of the day, it is helping other people live more into a truth that they desire. And this is true because of the fact that the majority of things that we purchase, the vast majority of things that we spend our time on, goes way beyond the necessity that we have in this world. So yes, we need to have water, we need to have food, we sort of need to have shelter. But all of those forms of those products that we now purchase go way beyond the necessity. Our houses are not just something to keep us safe. They're something to feel good in. They have design, they have architecture. All of that is artful and beyond what is necessary. We drink bottled water that has been filtered and has flavors, and there's all different types of drinks. That goes beyond the necessity of drinking, just as the majority of our food goes beyond the necessity of eating. We have restaurants that combine foods together for flavor and isn't just about sustenance, isn't just about surviving. So that's why in this abstract world of business beyond necessity, which is the majority of how we spend our time, what we're really seeking as customers, as consumers, as clients is meaning. And that's why a brand is a vehicle for your truth and for the meaning that you're helping people create in the world. And you can't create meaning for others, and you can't create truth for others, even if it's cloaked in the illusion of a brand, which is what we pay attention to on the outside. It's the external form factor that we connect to. You can't create that truth, you can't create that meaning unless you're living it yourself. And that's why I believe that business and brand building, they're all personal explorations. They're all personal opportunities for expansion. And in a way, business has almost a spiritual side to it in this same sense. So to live and expand your own personal brand is to go through your own personal evolution. And that's why we follow these different individuals. It's not because of necessarily what they have or what they do or what they say. At a deeper level, it's because we feel that they've gone through some type of transformation and that they're speaking to some type of truth they've now seen that we feel an attachment to, that we feel a pull to. We are pulled in by their journey and the expansion they're going through. We're not pulled in by the words and the teaching they're necessarily saying, although that teaching is from the wisdom they have in the journey that they went through. So that is what is pulling us towards these different personal brands. So going through your own evolution and speaking your truth and living in the way that you're living and making that more seen in the world, that's really what's going on in this world of personal branding, of business, and of brands. And I'll create a video in the future more about branding and brand building, but I wanted to share this more fundamental reason for why we're all working and living and consuming content on YouTube and Instagram and all these different networks the way that we are. I hope that helps. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts or questions. I'll be back again very soon. Later.